Hey guys, and welcome back to City Skylines 2. We are back in Shaftesbury today, and I want to expand some of our industry, some of our resources, because we are at a deficit of uh, quite a few. So, I'm going to drag this gravel road up, just create a rough connection. Gonna let me. Might need. Let's peel back the water just a little bit. And then we're going to bring it. Let's have a look of the tree line. I might follow some of the tree line for this area. So I'm just gravel roads. Okay, so we have quite a significant deficit of rain. So I'm going to put in a relatively big farm for that. I am going to turn on Anarchy so that I can go beyond the circle a bit, to really maximize production. So let's put a couple. I will try keep some of the trees, but we replant quite a lot as well. So we needed also some cotton. So I'll do cotton, little one. So needed veg. So vegetable farming. So let's put some of these in. Well, I just tend to snap to the edge of the roads. This doesn't need to be too fancy, and then I am gonna bring that down somewhere there. It doesn't have to be a square, but think about how tractors work and think semi-realistic. I'm gonna get rid of these trees because I want to maximize the space here. And let's put another vegetable one here. And let's put another, let's do a textile. A little one here. Go around this little hill. I'm gonna do some inland fishing, I think, as well. Although, do I do that? He could do some fishing, actually. Let's see. If we bring out could just do some fishing little areas and just see what that produces. I think they can just connect to, yeah, so we could have, might be because those ones, yeah, we could do it from the, have one, do this. We obviously need to get a road there so it doesn't complain. And we also need some storage, so we'll just stick a couple in for now and see whether that does produce anything on, I guess. That is quite far out that here. I'm actually wondering whether I can't get rid of it without starting again. We'll see how that one goes. Just wanted to check our production panel too. Do we need more wood? We need chicken farms. Oh, we've actually got surplus of cotton, so that's good. Vegetables, fish, chicken, grain. So let's do some chicken as well, or livestock. I'm calling it chicken because it's a picture of a chicken, but livestock. We'll do a small one here. We'll do a larger one here. Wrap that round. Bring it into here. Didn't actually need Anarchy on for that one. Good, but as I say, using Anarchy doesn't really bother me in this game because I find it's a really useful tool. And although some of the mods I use could be put into the game, I feel like Anarchy's one of those ones where the game isn't necessarily going to be able to ever be able to do that. So I think as long as you have your expectations like right, then yeah. So I'm just placing some more vegetable farms, and they are sitting along the rail track as well. And let's stick some more grain. I might do an inland fish area here. Like about here. And we'll probably need some storage for this place as well. We'll put a medium-sized one in and just see how it goes. And then for wood, we can definitely utilise this space. So what I'm going to do for that, what I might do actually is extend this road. And yeah, we can have a huge forestry patch sort of covering this whole area, I think. Yeah, let's have a look. We will have to wait quite a while to see the deficit. But that should give us a start. I still haven't figured out our traffic issue. I guess it's because they're all going into the building rather than like just checking. I'm not sure there's much I can do, and we are starting to get issues with the roundabout, which is a bit frustrating. Might need to. Oh, we could put in multiple entrances actually. I think that might be the way to go. So to do that, now this is going to be difficult because we're already. I place it into the sea, grab it with Moveit. You're gonna let me. No, I don't think it is it? Well, okay. We'll bring the land up first. Place one down. About there. Then we can draw a road in. Up. Let me. It won't actually because it's an extra building, but that's okay. Let's. I guess it doesn't have to be. Irritates my soul a little bit, but that's fine. I kind of want that to be. Is that gonna let me? It's not, is it? I need to change the road type. We change this to a ball, maybe? And then made it a bridge section. Yeah, that functions better. And then we can bring this down and connect somehow. Wondering whether we need to upgrade, because we're going to start having yeah, we definitely should put buses back and up and all sorts. So I'm gonna upgrade this road with Anarchy on and then just push this back. Hopefully I can just grab it and bring it back, which I can. What has happened? Is it gonna just allow me to fix it? Right. Yes, perfect. That mod, I'm starting to like it more. I'm understanding it. I do slope section well. That's all better. And then we can connect directly to the road. I'm just gonna go up and then over for now. And then we've got another route in and out, which might help. And it's probably worth adding another one in at some point. Buses are stuck, aren't they? Let's see if this entry point helps. I hope it does. It might take a bit of time for it to be used. No one's going in there yet. I guess this is the direct route that makes sense. I wonder if I added another one. Somehow over here. Let's have a look at. I'm gonna have. Might even. It would have to be like here. Or. Yeah, maybe? Bring that one back down. And then I'm gonna grab. Yeah, I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna use a single one and let's just. Oh, let's turn off snapping and be able to snap to the middle. I never and then I wonder if it'll just let me go out, in. That's really low, isn't it? They look so bizarre, but see, people are already doing this one now. So this may help because they're going to come in and they. No, they're not, are they? But it makes sense for this one to be. I might neaten this up later, but let's just see if it's functionally works, and then we can see. It might be worth adding some more higher-rise residential buildings to some of these areas, just to help with like lack of labour and things. I don't really main road. What we can do is maybe here, because there's already a junction, create like an off there, and I'm gonna wrap it round this point, and then if we make sure we turn off the zone this side, I'm gonna turn off there as well. I'm gonna get bigger zones available basically. So let's put in some any that throws up. I also want to do a couple of bits within this as well, just to get some variation. The heights. I don't think row housing should go necessarily here. What else have we got? I almost want work here. We could put a UK random there. Too much, and maybe low residential, low rent housing, should I say? But maybe southwest, couple of bits. Like that. We'll have to see when they spawn how it looks and whether it works. We want to be careful we're not having too many dead land patches where there's not much going on unless it's like a park or through or a buffer to like a highway or something. They're still zoning in. So, oh, and here we go. They're all. I'm actually wondering whether. No, I was gonna say we could connect through there, but to be honest, we've got this one and the traffic bad, so necessary then won't do it. That does work quite functionally well. Thank goodness the traffic in this area is better. We just had junctions far too close together for the volume of traffic we had. It is something to watch with industrial areas because you're going to have the high volume traffic because you've got the movement of lorries constantly. Still need quite a bit of grain, so I might go ahead and add a few of those here. In a couple more farms. I'm gonna get rid of these trees. Because as I said, we do plant quite a few in our cities, so. And although it's not realistic, but they are also not seedling. I guess the problem with some of they haven't got the workers. Where is it? Yeah, we've got 0 employees. Uneducated and poor educated. That's the problem. Yeah, has anyone else had that recently? I don't know whether just my school is too good, but then we've got a deficit of high school. Elementary's exactly amazing. I do think we should put in maybe a medical. I actually put that in over here. A little bit of. Let's do that actually. Let's do a medical university. Do we waste land? Do it in this region. Sometimes you can see my thought process. I'm thinking. So we've got a small medical university as well. Let's do a small medical university. And I'm going to put that over here because we've got this community hospital and I want to put the big one over the other side. So actually, let's do the, actually, I keep changing my mind. Let's do the big one. And that can go like here. I want to make sure we can connect this road, so I'm going to make sure it stays. Oh, doesn't need like doing something like that, and then turn it back into a bridge because it can be a bridge. Then we will grab a 2-lane, I think. And I want to do like maybe some sports near it. Realistically fine near a university and even a medical centre there. Students to have activities and some pieces. So I'm gonna connect a road way around, and I think that is high enough. Yeah, that looks high enough to me. And then we can use the existing road over here. Let's grab that, come down. I'm gonna draw a straight line now just to create a connection. That's what we have to be perfect, but it is going to be a bit wonky. So that will do for now, and I'm just going to put that as a roundabout, maybe a little bit bigger for capacity for later on. And we will need to in and waste, because bridges for some reason don't have them built in this game. So then we can got an extension wing we don't need to do yet, but then we can add like a practice clinic and research facility. So I'm going to utilize some of the space because these don't need roads. When I figured that out, not that long ago really, I then was like, you can make your campuses quite cool. So I'm gonna put this on the side, and then I'm gonna grab a large path, I think. Bring it straight over, and you can see it already stops complaining, but obviously you do want citizens to be able to use them. And I'm just gonna put that one straight down and around. So yeah, just something. It doesn't have to be too go off. Do whatever it needs to later. To take note of existing like paths and things. There's a natural connection line. And there is one at the front as well. So I'm going to grab that, bring it in. I'm going to do a link there. I don't think paths need to be perfect necessarily. And disagree. Yeah, let's bring that back, and then let's do that. That makes it good. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the texture underneath these lots. It's the only thing about the update that I'm not so convinced about. Okay. And then we'll go to the large sport parks and we can add in. I'm gonna add in a sports field. I'm gonna do a baseball field. We can definitely add people bits like that you'd find on a campus basically. I guess it depends where. This is where you go to university. Kind of wanna. I might flatten this a little bit. Just this piece. And then select these nodes. My selecting working very well today. It might just be me. I'm just gonna grab 4-lane highway. And just check that I can still bring it across without it looking out of place, which I can. That works really well, and I'm going to use this spot here for a bit of extra parking. Though this city doesn't necessarily seem to do it, I just want it to look a little bit stick. So to do that, I'm just going to make my own using the road. So I had a look at some of the parking available, but I did decide that it would be better than our own. It's a little bit wonky, but I'm just going to it for now. We've already got joining in or going to the medical university, so that is good. What's this over here? See if I'm not connected. It's because road. There you go. Now it will be. Yeah, so this will kind of be the start of this sort of area, I guess. We'll expand out this as well. I actually think this city does warrant an airport. Whether it's, I don't know whether I want an international airport city because I don't know if there's enough external whether there's enough external. Oh, look, you can see him circling. Whether there's enough external basically these things warrant it. If we don't do a national one, definitely would do another airport over here. Modify it like I've been doing in this city and in some of my other cities as well. But yeah, I think I need to have a think about where we're gonna go with this city. Because it's definitely things we can do, and it's whatever we want to do. Basically, so connect pedestrian links. And I actually want a bit of like a student accommodation area. Most universities have them not too far, if not on campus. Depending where you go. So what I will do though is just extend out this highway again that don't get any spawn in play. So I'm gonna turn off zoning side, I think, depending on the way it faces. And I'm gonna use this is a trick I've used several times. I'm gonna use the French low density. If I can do it. These ones. So I think these ones effective in this sort of build. It's going to use up our demand, but it will come back and but yeah, that's the sort of start of a basic campus. These Skylines too, you can fancier, you can decorate them later episode. But I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. A little bit of a short one. And hallelujah, our traffic has started to go down in our industrial or in our port. And it's basically because I added another entrance that seems to be going very nicely. So that is a trick to anybody. Got traffic backing up like I did, stick another entrance in or two, and it will definitely help traffic if you've got a large port growing. So I will leave it here. If you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe as always, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.